Susan Elliott.
In 1995, a woman named Lisa McPherson died while in the custody of the Church of Scientology, and protests against the church occurred. In response, the Church of Scientology sent this flyer to protesters' neighbors saying, "Your neighbor is leading a Ku Klux Klan-style rally." Fast forward to 2008, when a totally new group of protesters has taken root, this time sparked by a free speech issue, as well as the mistreatment of staff and the breaking up of families. The protests have taken place for the past 11 months in 130 cities across the world, including Paris, London, Washington, LA, New York, and even Israel. In response, the church produced this document, portraying the protesters as racists and hate mongers. This document was sent around the world, including to New Zealand, where it was sent to a man's employer in an effort to get him fired because he was a protester. Fortunately, the employer saw through the ruse and the man kept his job. Slandering critics is what Scientology founder L. Ron Hubbard instructed. Here's just one sample of what he wrote in 1975. Quote, "Find or manufacture enough threat against them to cause them to sue for peace. Originate a black PR campaign to destroy the person's repute and to discredit them so thoroughly they will be ostracized. It is my specific intention that the use of black PR tactics on any opposition so that any opposition be permanently eradicated," unquote. Unfortunately, this document has been passed off to the supervisors of Riverside County by the church, who are using it as the impetus to pass an ordinance against picketing a residence. Protesters who are trying to warn the public about the fraud and abuse of Scientology are compared to the Ku Klux Klan, a horrible group associated with lynchings, cross burnings, and hangings. And that's a painful situation to be in. I personally know most of the 17 people who have protested in Hemet, and none of these people are represented in this document. But the bigger tragedy of this ordinance, if this ordinance passes, is that now and forever, the 2 million people in Riverside County won't be able to protest in certain locations against certain organizations. The church will be treated specially by this ordinance, since the church conducts its business in the same compound in Hemet where many people say the worst abuses occur. The church can never be picketed. Did the people of Riverside hope that the supervisors would decide for them who could be protested against and who couldn't when they cast their votes? Is that really what the people want and expect? I urge you to reconsider and vote no. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Elliott.